The brand new update just launched inside of Diablo Immortal, and this morning I was able to dive into Trial of the Hordes nice and early so I could experience it and share my experiences and impressions with all of you this morning before you probably even were able to get into the game mode. You come on over here to the Hell Tamer, which is right across from Battlegrounds, and there you'll interact with this man and you'll be able to get into the Trial of the Hordes. A very simple explanation of how the game mode works is there, and then you will search for your match, where you'll be paired with another person, one person of the same class as you. Your levels can differ very much. As you can see, I'm level 821, and my opponent is 829. That is the Paragon level. I had matched with people that were much lower level than me, like 100 Paragon, and then people that are higher Paragon level than me as well. As you go through these battles of hordes of enemies that drop on your side of the wall, you will notice your percentage up top. You will also notice your health. Now, what you need to do is survive while your opponent is trying to survive on the other side of the wall. The more quickly that you take down your enemies, the better chances you have of spawning large mobs of enemies on the other side of the wall for your opponent to have to deal with. So how this basically works is whoever survives the longest, or whoever has the most health at the end of the match, is the winner. Now, like I mentioned, I have won, I have lost, and I have even had a draw inside of this. But one thing that I will say is I'm a little unclear, and this is with how much time I've played, and I probably will learn with more and more experience inside of the game. You still can use a health globe here, right? Nothing is saying that you can't use your health globes to heal up. So what stops you from just popping your health globe at the very end of the match and having more health than your opponent? And also remember, we do have the percentages of damage and the percentages of enemies taken down the top of the screen as well. So this is really a lot of fun. Particularly for me with my Barbarian with the burn, I am just essentially running around with Sprint, Wrath of the Berserker, and burning everything along the way. Super fun, and I love how this is a PvE-VP game mode. So it's PvE because it's me fighting enemies in the environment, and it's PvP not because I'm directly interacting and fighting with another person, but we are battling to see who can survive these modes, these hordes. Plus, there's a leaderboard in here that you guys are going to see very shortly as well. Now, there's a lot of things that are really cool about this, and honestly, the only thing that I've found so far that is not really cool is that the game mode is temporary. It's not here all of the time. What I would love to see is this implemented as a staple game mode inside of the game that you could be found right near Battlegrounds or where it is right now. As you could see, I took a defeat. I had less health, and as you could see on top, my percentage was lower than my opponent. You get bumped up or bumped down based on your mode and based on your win, loss, or draw, and then you get back into another one. This is super fast. As you can see right now, I'm Paragon 821, and I'm going against Dreader, who is 831. They have 10 Paragon levels on top of me. Also notice on top the timer. These game modes are 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Hats off to you, Blizzard. Great job. This is a game mode you could dive into and quickly experience. Remember how we've talked about this so many times before, how when you play Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, many of these popular mobile games, you hop in and you could be in and out of a game mode in 3 minutes. This is probably one of the first game modes inside of Diablo Immortal that has that. This is so casual player friendly, it's unbelievable, and it's perfect. Diablo Immortal has so much depth inside of the game, so many high level, big things that you can do inside of the game that take you so much knowledge, grind, and time. It's nice to have a really quick thing inside of the game besides running a Challenge Rift or an Elder Rift. So I'm absolutely in love with how long it takes. I think that the whole mechanic about this game mode is really fun as well. It's nice to be able to do the mechanics that you like. I could take my farming open world build and I could use it well in this game mode. It works very well because it's essentially the same type of thing, running through the open world, taking down hordes of enemies. Here we're running through this new game mode taking down hordes of enemies. And as you can see, we're doing a pretty good job of it right now as well. You'll also notice there is a map in the top of the screen. This shows you where the enemies have spawned. As I had progressed and gotten better at the game mode as time went on, I realized, oh, I should be watching the map to see where the spawned enemies are coming, so there's not an archer in the corner that's continuously shooting at me and lowering my health. Worked out pretty well. Absolutely in love with that as well. So on the left hand side, you'll see it's Trial of the Hordes. Outlast your opponent to win. Defeat monsters to send elites to your opponent. So really cool how that works. And you do notice that there's a bar, that purple bar on the bottom underneath that as well. I'm sitting at 81 of 130 right now. And look at this. We jumped up in Paragon level. So the experience we're gaining here is good. And we pulled an hour win. 54,000 experience for this victory right here, and a bunch of resources as well. Now, this brings up another topic, and that is people were complaining about the rewards in this game mode. People were saying that they didn't really think that the rewards are worth it. Here are the leaderboards as well. Before we get back to the rewards, I'm sitting at number 19 just because it's nice and early. And as you can see, it gives you your win rate, the rank that you're in, your score, and of course your player name. And people could check you out if they want to. There are leaderboards for every different class inside of the game. So here we go. I believe this is my final match. Another 2-minute match right here. And I'm going against Dreader yet again. The rewards are where we left off with our last discussion, and a lot of people complained that they weren't that good. To be honest with you, for a 2-minute game mode, it takes 3 minutes from matchmaking all the way until the game mode happens, because remember, you're waiting for one person to match with. You're not waiting for 10 people to match with. I think they're pretty good. I mean, the rewards are fine. 50,000 XP for a 3-minute game mode is good in my opinion. You get a bunch of gear, you'll see what you get along the way, and then you do get better rewards for placing on leaderboard as you get deeper and deeper inside of the game. Right now, it's just a little bit earlier for that. All right, so we got our Hordes going down well. Believe me, this is a tight match right now, and this is an opponent that I faced a little bit earlier in the afternoon as well, or the morning, I should say, and I believe that it was even part of this video and in the earlier portion of the video. You'll also notice that there is a monster ticker up top as well that's underneath the percentage bars on the top of the screen, and massacre expiring in seconds. It tells you when these big mobs of bosses and enemies are going to be dropping in, because it's not just enemies, it's not just blues. You get bosses that drop in as well, which add to the fun and add to the difficulty of the game mode. I think I should kind of start to let you know that this is a game mode that's really done right for mobile. It offers you the quick gameplay. By the way, there are the blues and there's the boss that just dropped in. It offers you quick gameplay, the ability to hop into the game and just dive into a match and not have to worry about having to spend 10, 15, 20 minutes to play it. You got yourself 3 minutes, you can hop in to Trial of the Hordes and really enjoy yourself for a quick fix of battle inside of Diablo Immortal. And it's battle that we all know and love because it's a more PvE style. Check it out. Even for a draw, 54,000 XP on this one, and we'll finish off on the leaderboards because this is maybe the only time you'll see me this high up in the leaderboards. But this is one that I will be grinding. I think it's absolutely a ton of fun. Go check it out yourself inside of the game. Let me know your thoughts of this one, and well, I think it's great. I really do think that they did a nice job. Well done, Blizzard. That's my initial impression. We'll get a deeper review of it possibly in the future. Remember to subscribe for daily Diablo Immortal videos.